I'm Jared, and welcome back to Refiner's Forge. So today I'm continuing a really cool project I've been commissioned for, hardware for a pirate's chest. So I've already done the side rings to lift the chest with. Check out my previous YouTube videos to see what that looks like and me forging those. So now I'm going to start working on the hinges for the box. So these are a pretty cool, like whimsical octopus tentacle style hinges. So they're gonna look something like this. Gonna have some tentacles here, something like this. This is a highly technical to scale drawing. And then you're gonna have the barrel of the hinge. And then you're going to have something like this on the bottom as well. So what I'm going to start, so for the top and the bottom of each piece, I'm going to use, start up with 8 inches of 1.5 by 1/4 inch thick material. That's what we're going to make the hinges out of. All right, so I got the barrels forged out. So the next step is drawing out and then splitting the tines. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a mark here, 1 inch from the end of the barrel, maybe 1.25 inches. Let's go 1.25 inches. And then I'll transfer that onto the back side. line these up. Make a mark here. All right, so then go to the anvil here in a minute and put a center punch mark on either side where this line is. And then I'm going to forge a taper from this line out. So here's the barrel. And then, so I'll forge that taper out like this. And then after the taper's forged, I'll split it with a hot set down to the 1/4 inch line. And then we'll make the octopus tentacles from there. All right. All right, so it only took me 3 heats to taper this out. So what I'm going to do now is have this line drawn down the middle. And so I'm going to take a cold chisel here. And I'm just going to chisel a line while the steel is cold. And that way, when I go to cut it hot, I'm not guessing where I need to go or getting off. See here, I can get a little bit off and I can go back and fix it. Refine the line a little bit. Get a little deeper. Alright, so now we'll heat it up and we'll start splitting it. I got the tines split. So what I did here is I marked, this is 1.5 inch material, and I marked a 1/2 inch in from either side. And then I'll make cuts here, and this material will go away. And after I do that, I'll use this one to mark this one. And then this material on either side will go away. And then they will interlace. So here I forgot to turn my mic on, but after I cut through most of the way with the cold chisel on the back side, I just took the peen of my small cross beam there and knocked it out. So now I'm going to mark where I need to cut the matching hinge piece. And we'll make those cuts and interlace it together. So here I cut it, but you want to cut it a little bit fat so it doesn't quite fit, so then you can go in with a file and file it to make it fit nice and snug. Otherwise you kind of risk overcutting it and making it real sloppy. Well, that's about all the time I have for those hinges today. I did want to mention that when I was first learning how to roll the barrels of hinges, I watched a video by Dirty Smith, real name Rory May, and it was very helpful. And so I will put a link in the description for that video. Got one of his t-shirts on. He's a great guy and great smith. So go check that out. But again, thank you for watching. If you would, hit that like button for me. Be fantastic if you subscribed and left a comment. All right, we will see you next time at Refiner's Forge.